understand methods of national income. Methods of national income, it means value added method, income method, expenditure method. So first of all, first method we have to understand. It means value added method. Another name is, here we can say that output method, or we can say that production method. Production method. To the example, here is phases of production. Here is farmer. Farmer produce wheat. What is the output? Wheat. And he sell wheat to miller in 1000 rupees. What is the sales price of farmer? In 1000 rupees he want to sell his product. But intermediate cost or intermediate consumption, if you want to say, so in the starting there is no intermediate consumption, so here is 0. So if we want to talk about next step, then we have to understand this one. So then after getting wheat, miller convert into flour, right? And then miller want to sell his product. So what is the price? What is the selling price? 1200, right? Next, then if baker prepare bread, and after preparing bread he want to sell his product, so he will sell in 1500, right? So what is the system? So we can understand in easiest manner that if suppose that if you want to purchase any product, so you will purchase, and after you want to sell, so you will take some type of advantage, some type of profit, and after taking advantage you will sell, otherwise you will not sell. Same as here, where farmer sell in 1000 and miller sell in 1200 and baker sell in 1500, right? So but product is wheat. What is the product? Wheat. Wheat value again and again added, so it will be count in value added, and this method is related to production. So in that condition we can say that production method. Two columns are clear. So in the starting, for third column, intermediate consumption, it means related to purchase, related to manufacturing, related to production. So in the starting there is no cost, we can say that, so in that condition it will be 0. Next, if miller wants to purchase wheat, so there is need to pay some type of cost, some type of amount. So miller pay 1000 rupees, right? Sell in 1200 but purchase in 1000. Same as baker purchase in 1200, sell in 1500. So after this, what we have to do in value added methods? So value added, it means what? Value of output minus intermediate consumption. Value of output, it means we can say sell, right? And intermediate consumption we can understand with the help of purchase. So it is the this type of thing we can also understand in 10th class, that what is the formula of profit. We can relate now. It is not a right way, but if you want to relate and understand, so it will be easier for you. So sales minus purchase equivalent to profit. Same as here, if you want to understand about the production, so 1000 is sales price, intermediate consumption is 0. If we want to know that how much value added price, so here we can say that 1000 minus 0, it means 1000. Here is for value added VA, equivalent value of output, it means VO, minus intermediate consumption, it means this one. So value of output is here, we can say that 1000, right? And intermediate condition in the starting 0, so we will get 1000, right? Next one, if you want to understand next step, so what is the next? So value of output is here 1200, right? So here is 1200. What is the intermediate consumption? 1000. So here we write 1000. What is the value addition? 1200 minus 1000, it means 200. Here we have written. Same as if you want to see here. So here is 1500 value of output. Intermediate consumption 1200. Okay. What is the here? 300. 300 is value added. Right? Then if you want to know the what is the how much value added is here, it means starting value, if you want to know, so starting value of wheat is 1000, but in the last 1500, right? It means some type of amount is added, and this amount we can say that value added amount. It is value added. Next one, we have to understand that what is national income. National income is country's income. So there is need to know what we can say in terminology. So national income, it means NNPFC, net national product at factor cost. Net national product at factor cost. Factor cost it means we have to calculate national income with the help of factor cost. Next is here, our first method is here, value added method. It is your first method. Next, GVAMP. What is the full form? So we can say that gross value added at market price, right? So for calculating value added, we have to know that what is GVAMP, what is gross value added at market price, or another name we know very well in terminology that GDPMP, gross domestic product at market price. Both are same, so there is no need to confuse, right? Next one is here value of output. Value of output it means sell. So here I have written sales plus change in stock. So output it means sell. So here is sales plus change in stock. So what is change in stock? Closing stock minus opening stock, right? Next one, intermediate consumption. IC, intermediate consumption, it means we understand with well-known name purchase. Related to purchase, all the things we have to or related to process. Process in the sense that at present this good is in process. We know very well according to terminology in terms final goods, intermediate goods. So here is intermediate consumption, right? Next one is here, if you want to know the what is the formula of value added. So value added equivalent value of output minus intermediate consumption, right? Value added we can understand with the help of this chart also. Here value added, so first thing that is need to know that GVA, GVAMP it means gross value added at market price. Gross value added at market price, right? So here is given. First we have to calculate for this GVAMP. In GVAMP, what type of thing we have to include? It means value of output, then and minus intermediate consumption, or we can say that we can divide it into two parts, GVA value of output and intermediate cost. In value of output we can include sales, or we can say sales plus change in stock. Understand? Change in stock, with changes we can represent with the help of delta. This sign represent changes. So here I have written change in stock. Change in stock, right? So in change in stock, what is the formula? What we can learn? What we can remember for this change in stock? It means closing stock minus opening stock. Closing stock minus opening stock. And here if we want to see that, so here after intermediate cost, here is purchase, here sales, so here purchase, value of non-factor input. Non-factor input, it means all type of things related to purchase we have to write here. For example, fuel, power, raw material, all things we can include, right? Next thing, if we want to come, what if we can add? So if gross value of private sector, gross value of secondary sector, gross value of tertiary sector, so all the three sector we have to add it. So what we can say, gross value of primary sector, gross value of secondary sector, gross value of tertiary sector. If we add it, so we will get gross domestic product at market price, right? After getting gross domestic product at market price, if we minus depreciation, so we can minus depreciation and net indirect tax and plus NFIA. So we can get NNPFC. What is NNPFC? NNPFC is our national income. We have to understand some terms also related to this one. Here is depreciation. So we have to remember that depreciation, it means reducing the value of fixed assets. Like that, you know very well, if you purchase any type of machinery, so after some time its value will be reduced. Suppose you purchase any mobile and after you want to resell, so mobile value will decrease, so it will be counting depreciation. So reducing the value of asset, that is called depreciation. Here is NIT, net indirect tax. So net indirect tax, what is the meaning of this one? It means indirect tax minus subsidies. Indirect tax minus subsidies. Indirect tax at present we know very well, GS. Next one is here NFIA. NFIA, it means how much we export our goods, how much we import our goods. The difference of export and import, that is called NFIA, net factor income from abroad, right? And we can say that in the last, what will we get? Net national product at factor cost, that is called national income, NNPFC. So value-added method we can understand with the help of one question. Question is here, calculate GVAMP and NNPFC, right? GVAMP and NNPFC, gross value added at market price and net national product at factor cost, right? What is in question? Items and rupees in crore, right? Next we have to come on solution. So we have to find out two things: GVAMP, gross value added at market price. So Gross value added at market price. It means what? So we can say that here GDP MP. GDP MP and GVA MP both are same. Right? So what is the formula? Value of output minus IC. Value of output, it means we know very well sector. Right? So primary sector value 1600, secondary 400, tertiary 600, and here is 800, 200, 100. We have to write down here, then calculate, then get 1500. What is 1500? GVA MP, gross value added at market price. Right? Next one is we want to calculate NNPFC. What is the meaning of NNPFC? We can say that it is our national income. We want to calculate national income. So first of all we have to calculate GVAMP. So GVAMP we have calculated. So what is the another name of GVAMP? GDPMP. Next, consumption of fixed capital is given. Indirect tax is given. Next, subsidies we have. So if subsidies, it means the relaxation we get, in that condition we have to add it. Next, if you want to say that factor income received, so we have to add it. F, and factor income paid we have to subtract. After calculation we can get our result. This is our value added method.